Yo, Sid, what's up, man? Emily, how you doing?
Just like an angel, skin makes me cry.
Carl, what's good, man?
You float like a feather
Patrick C.
in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care for her.
Oh yeah, it's a surprise stream tonight. Y'all know how I am. Night owl. And I'm assuming if you're in this stream, you're a night owl too.
I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special.
Wish I was special.
But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special.
What are we listening to tonight? I wanted to do something chill.
But I'm a creep.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna do. I was gonna do 80s pop, 80s pop, but then I was like, nah, maybe 90s
What the hell
chill.
am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Let's see. I'd say Alex Skolnick Trio. But I think they have the shortest jam.
She said it's cold, it feels like independence.
Oh, he's Bob Dylan's son?
I can't take away
I didn't even know that. Wow.
But there's got to be an opening somewhere here in front of me through this maze of ugliness and greed. And I seen the sign up ahead at the counter line.
Oh man, that's right. Thumbs up, alternative rock. So y'all know we gotta get the chill in before all the metalheads get here.
It's just her window ledge. Come on, darling, nothing is forever. It's got to be something better than in the middle. But me and Cinderella, we put it all together. We can drive it home with one headlight.
Let's see. Maybe we can do music trivia. I play the song, you guys name the artist. The next person who gets whoever gets the name of the artist and the song name and the artist, then you get to choose an era. Like you could say 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I'll pick a random song.
I'd like to watch it burn. It's alone, and I feel just like somebody else. Man, I ain't changed, but I know I ain't the same. But somewhere here.
I've been a bad, bad girl.
All right, Scratch, you got it.
I've been careless.
Give me an era. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
And it's a sad, sad world. When a girl will break a boy just because she can. Don't you tell me to deny it. I done wrong and I wanna suffer for my sins. I've
Gotcha.
come to you 'cause I need guidance to be true, and I just don't know where I can begin. Ooh, what I need is a good defense, 'cause I'm feeling like a criminal, and I need to be redeemed to the one I've sinned against, because he's all I ever knew of love. Heaven help me fall the way I am. Save me from these evil deeds before I get them done. I know tomorrow brings the consequence at hand, but I keep living this day like the next.
If I
will
can,
never come.
I'm gonna make this challenging for y'all.
But don't tell me to deny it.
All right, let's see. See if you guys can get this. We might not be playing hits tonight. I need the name of the song and the artist.
Tell you something. I am a wolf, but I like to wear sheep's clothing. I am a bonfire. I am a vampire. I'm waiting for my moment.
All right, Skase, you got it, man. Give me an arrow.
care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever
Oh man, Sid, you got it, man.
when you kiss me.
Give me an error.
Fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning. Fever all through the night.
This is Elvis.
Sun
with Fever.
lights up the daytime. Moon lights up the night. I light
All right, we'll stay in the
when you
60s.
call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me. Fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning. Fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever.
Oh, we just did
That
this.
is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago.
I'm sorry, so sorry that I was such a fool. I didn't
Keith.
know love could be so cruel. Oh, yes.
All right, Damar, you got it, man. Give me an error.
Mistakes are part of being young.
Brenda Lee, sorry.
I don't right the wrong that's been done. I'm sorry. So sorry. Please accept my apology. But love is blind, and I was too blind to see. Oh, yeah. You tell me mistakes are part of.
All right, Cheddarhead, we're gonna get to some requests in a minute. All right, I need the name of the song and the artist. Scratch, you got it. Give me an error. I need the name of the song and the artist if you want to choose or win. Scratch, you got it. Give me an error. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. All right, got you, bro. got it, man. Give me an era. $2000s? All right, I got you.
Look at the way me and I were doing. 'Cause what would they say if they ever knew? And so we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand, trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to
I cannot take this anymore. Saying everything I've said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything you say to me. Simply one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe. 'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break.
The name of the artist and the song.
Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these thoughts, they make no sense. I found bliss in ignorance. Nothing seems to go away. Over and over again. Just like before. Everything you say to me. Simply one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe. 'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break.
Oh man, nobody knows this song? Alright, this is Linkin Park, but it's One Step Closer. Dang. Oh, Scratch, you got it. Dang, Scratch got it. Alright. Yeah, Scratch, you got it way early. Alright guys, well we're having some fun. Just jamming out, having a nice little chill session. That was a fun little trivia. I think it's really cool that I can just play random songs from different eras, and you guys know what it is. So, really shows your knowledge in music. I guess a lot better than mine before I started doing reactions. But since we started doing these reaction videos and consuming so much music, like I know a lot about everything. Shit. All right, let me see. Who is this? Cheddarhead. All right, so Cheddarhead has requested the Simpson Project, Warmonger. All right, we'll check it out. You guys, you know, y'all can leave your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you think about the song that we're listening to. I'm gonna do a poll as well in this stream to see what everyone's favorite type of music is. What you guys feel like listening to tonight. All right, let's check this out.
People, are we stricken to be at the feet of some malevolent leader who's dressed like a sheep? He smiles and waves to great cheers, and everywhere he's revered. But if caught in the right place, he'd tell you straight to your face, I am a warmonger, I stand stronger, watch me conquer. renowned. You see, it's all over town. Premeditating his crime, he waits
All right,
for
pull
just
this up.
the
What are we
right
jamming to
time,
tonight, y'all?
believing that it's his fate. He descends on the plate. I am a warmonger, I stand stronger. Watch me conquer. War is my intellect, my soul regard. Prepare for war.
You do rock? Yeah, rock is winning so far.
Now he takes his place among the birds of prey. He compares himself to the pinnacles of history. He made his way. Even forces of today cannot stop him.
This is the Simpson Project.
And here he comes again. Why didn't we see this thing? Why didn't we see it coming? How could we forget all of the symptoms showing it's some kind of denial that has made us blind? How could we forget? How were we fooled this time? I am a warmonger, I stand stronger. Watch me conquer. War is my intellect, my soul regard. Prepare for war. I am a warmonger, I stand stronger. Watch me conquer. War is my intellect, my soul regard. Prepare for war. I am a warmonger, I stand stronger. Watch me conquer. War is my intellect, my soul regard. Prepare for war. I am a warmonger, I stand stronger. Watch me conquer. War is my intellect, my soul regard. Prepare for war. I am a warmonger. I am a warmonger.
All right, guys, this is the Simpson Project, Warmonger. What'd you think? Leave your thoughts in the chat. Give me your numbers. Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. It did kind of remind me of 311. Come original, got it, come original. All entertainers, come original. Yeah, but this was a nice, kind of chill reggae rock kind of vibe. Good vibes, absolutely. All right, someone requested Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne.
While the music played, you walked by candlelight. Those San Francisco nights were the best in town. Just by chance, you crossed the diamond with the pearl. You turned it on the world. That's when you turned the world around. Did you feel like Jesus? Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
vibe between rock and metal. Dang.
It ain't long, keep shining me. It ain't long, keep shining me.
Now your patrons have all left you in the red. Your low rent friends are dead. This life can be very strange. All those dago freaks who used to paint the face, they've joined the human race. Some things will never change. Son, you are mistaken. You are obsolete. Look at all the white men on the street.
It ain't long, keep shining me. It ain't long, keep shining me.
Clean this mess up, else we'll all end up in jail. Those test tubes and the scale, just get it all out of here. Is there gas in the car? Yes, there's gas in the car. I think the people down the hall know who you are. Careful what you carry, 'cause the matters why you are still an outlaw in there.
Ooh. So since we can't play Zeppelin, maybe we can do the next best thing. All right, let's see what these guys are hitting on. What a day. He said the weather is getting colder, y'all. It's raining and it's cold. But it's warm up in here in TNT. Come on in right next to the fire and enjoy our nice chill session. So this is a Led Zeppelin cover, Since I've Been Loving You. This is the main squeeze. Let's see what they're hitting on.
Working from 7 to 11 every night. It really makes my life a drag. Darling, I don't think that's right, no. I've really been the best fools. I did what
Ooh, Thin Lizzy Cold Sweat. That's a definite no.
I'm in love with you, little girl, 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 girl. Since I've been loving you, I'm about to power and pride. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, this is the main squeeze with Since I've Been Loving You.
Everybody
Let me know what you think about this cover. Points if you can get this song. This is gonna be interesting. See who can get this. Carnival, New Day. Where all my metalheads at? Surprised y'all not getting this. This is Transylvanian Hunger by Darkthrone. But it's all good. Maybe it was a little tough for y'all. Oh, go ahead and make it a little easier. All right, coming up next, Carnival, New Day.
We're just like old friends. We just can't pretend that lovers make amends. We are the reason so unreal. We can't help but feel that something has been lost. But please, you know you're just like me. Next time, I promise we'll be perfect.
What? Philo, you don't like pumpkins? Come on, bruh. Everybody likes Smashing Pumpkins.
Strangers down the line, lovers out of time, memories unwind. So far, I still know who you are, but now I wonder who I was.
Oh, you say you like pumpkins? What song do you like from Smashing Pumpkins? That's a lie. I don't think you like Smashing Pumpkins.
Angel, you know that's not the end. We'll
Yeah,
always
grab yourself a drink, Damar.
be friends.
Chill out.
The letters have been sent out. So please, you always were so free. You see, I promise we'll be perfect. Strangers when we meet. Strangers on the street.
Oh, Evie says, I like Smashing Pumpkins, just not Billy Corgan. Oh, no. Oh, man.
You know this has to be. We always were so cool. We promised that we'd be.
Yeah, I think Smashing Pumpkins, they make great music. Now the later stuff, I think the last album I probably heard from them was Zeitgeist. It was a little harder, but the 2000 stuff wasn't as good as the 90s stuff. Like their style changed drastically. They start going a little bit more harder. But I do like, what is it, Doomsday Clock? All right, this is Carnival with New Day.
How did they find me?
Leave your thoughts in the chat, y'all.
How did they know this misconception of fate? I'm about to let go, awaken a new light. I'm alone in this room, heavy at heart. It may be a lie. You will
Joe Brock is great.
not see me. It's a new day. Why did they follow me home? It's a new day. One more step. It's here waiting for you. Now go slow. Take your time.
That's right, smash that like button. Bill, what's good, man?
No more. You lost your way. I hope you're watching me.
Oh, wow. This was giving me kind of a Tool vibe. Like a prog rock Tool.
More step. It's here waiting for you. Now go slow. Take your time. Subtle breakdown from the one so free. You lost your way. No one held you back from me. How do you all speak
Oh, wow.
with a lying tongue? How do we all sleep with a dying sun? Sit down, lighten your load. The storm is coming. You should stay home, but I feel you won't. Hey, let's get lost in a crowd while searching for something worth holding. Hey, let's get lost in a crowd. I'll show you so much more, much more, so much more.
Yeah, we're having a chill stream, Daniel. You have a good night, man.
Are we waiting for a savior? Someone to heal them.
Carnival, New Day. Give me your thoughts. What do you think about this so far?
How did they find me? How did they know this misconception of fate? I'm about to let go.
Agent Orange tearing me apart.
Waking in new light, I'm alone in this room. Heavy at heart and maybe alive. You will not see me. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new
All right, guys, leave your thoughts in the chat. Once again, this is Carnival with New Day. 3 Doors Down, When I'm Gone.
There's another world inside of me that you may never see. There are secrets in this life that I can't hide. Somewhere in this darkness there's a light that I can't find. Well, maybe it's too far away. Or maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I'm just blind. So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm wrong. Hold me when I'm scared, and love me when I'm gone. Everything I am and everything in me wants to be the one you wanted me to be. I'll never let you down, even if I could. I'd give up everything, if only for your good. So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm wrong. You can hold me when I'm scared, you won't always be there. So love me when I'm gone.
All right, guys, what do you think about 3 Doors Down? This sounds pretty good. It sounds all right.
When your education X-ray cannot see under my skin.
Post-grunge can be a little whiny. Oh, okay.
Could not tell my friends.
Oh, man. That makes me think, who is that, Eddie Vedder? Eddie Vedder could sing this song.
I'm alone. And part of me is fighting this, but part of me is gone. So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm wrong. Hold me when I'm scared, and love me when I'm gone. Everything I am and everything in me wants to be the one you wanted me to be. I'll never let you down, even if I could. I'd give up everything, if only for your good. So hold me when I'm here, love me when I'm wrong. You can hold me when I'm scared, you won't always be there. So love me when I'm gone. Maybe I'm just blind.
So this got me thinking, who was it? Because this does have like a alternative rock grunge kind of vibe. But I'm thinking, who started that style with the voice? That Eddie Vedder style. Was it Eddie Vedder that started that style with grunge music? Or was it or is it how people from Seattle sing? Because I just noticed that with a lot of 90s music, a lot of grunge, it's that voice. If y'all know what I'm talking about, let me see. Because the other guy, who's the other guy? He does it too. The guy from Creed. What's this life for? Oh, man.
Hooray for a child that makes it through, if there's any way, because the answer lies in you. They're laid to rest before they've known just what to do. Their souls are lost because they could never find what's this life for. What's this life for? What's this life for?
It was like, I guess all the bands in Seattle just had that style.
At home, drawing pictures of mountain tops.
Oh, you say you don't think they sound? It sounds the same to me. Sounds very similar.
Arms raising a beam, the dead lay in pools of maroon below. Daddy didn't give attention, to the fact that money
Yeah.
didn't care.
It's like everybody was singing like this. So who started it? Was it Eddie Vedder with Pearl Jam? It was just a 90s thing? Let me see. Who was the other one? STP?
Clearly I remember picking on the boy, seemed a harmless little fuck.
Oh, nah, STP, they didn't sound like that. STP, they had more like Nirvana's vocal style. Was it Lane Staley? Lane Staley, he did kind of have the voice, but his also had like a kind of style to it. Lane, he had a snarl. Yeah. I like his vocals. Lane's vocals is off the chain. But I forgot we can't play the video, so sorry y'all. Y'all know YouTube be tripping. Who else had that? Oh, Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell, he had the voice too, but he had his own style, and you can hear it like clearly in Soundgarden's music. But yeah, all right, let me see. We got a request. Let me go ahead and do some requests, y'all. And once again, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Some night owls up in here. All right, Patrick C. has requested Self with Trunk Full of Amps. Okay. All right, let's check these guys out, see what they got going on. Mojo, right? What's up, man? Sir Robin, what's good? Mother Love Bone. Oh yeah. I remember Mother Love Bone. They started that sound. Give me Mojo, right? Give me a song from them.
Got a trunk full of amps, motherfucker. I got amps to sell stamps, motherfucker. Like Glenn Danzig, fucker. Got amps to sell stamps, motherfucker. Got amps to sell stamps, motherfucker.
Oh, Soundgarden is the oldest grunge band, really? Oh wow. So who was it? Mother Love Bone or Soundgarden? That started that voice. And y'all let me know what you think about Self so far. All right, we're gonna. Craig says it was Warrior Soul. We're gonna investigate after this song. Lancer, what's up, man?
Motherfucker, like Lenny Kravitz. Fucker. Got a trunk full of amps, motherfucker. Got a trunk full of amps, motherfucker. Fucker. Fucker.
Alright guys, that was Self with Trunk Full of Amps. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you thought about this song. As Patrick C said, this was it was kind of fun. Yeah, it's very lighthearted. Yeah, in a way it kind of reminded me of Jamiroquai. If any of y'all are familiar with Jamiroquai. Yeah, very interesting. So right now, before we get to our next request, we are going to investigate. We're going to find out who started that Eddie Vedder voice. Some of y'all were saying it was Soundgarden because they're listed as the oldest grunge band. But I don't think Soundgarden started or Chris Cornell was singing like that until the mid-90s. Because old Soundgarden doesn't sound like newer Soundgarden. So somebody else said, Mojo Wright said Mother Love Bone. Stardog Champion. All right, we're gonna see if we can get to the bottom of this tonight. Because apparently whoever started this, everybody decided to copy them. And maybe it was a Seattle thing. Maybe it's how people in Seattle talk. You go to the grocery store or to the gas station or something. Can I get a pack of cigarettes? What's this life for? All right, let's see. Nah, that's not the voice. Alright, nah, they didn't start it. Alright, let's see. Old Soundgarden. Let's go back to their first album. See what they were sounding like. What was the first album called? South Florida, DCO, what's up? Alright, the first album from Soundgarden was Bad Motorfinger. Okay, this is Chris Cornell's rocker voice. And so I do remember their style was a lot more fast paced, but that vocal style is for slower songs. All right, let's see. Nah, that's the rocker voice. So definitely wasn't Soundgarden. Maybe it was Pearl Jam. You said Louder Than Love? You said Vedder started the sound? All right, well, there we have it. So I guess the Eddie Vedder voice did start with Eddie Vedder. I thought y'all said that it came from somebody else. I remember I heard this song before. It's a great song. The Verb? No, I will not be playing The Verb. I hate The Verb. Out of all the 90s songs or 90s groups or bands that are out there, I hate The Verb. I am not jamming them. You know, Tasha, she loves them, and they have that song. Is the oh, Jesus. I hate it. All right. You said not The Verb. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Look, I think the song is overplayed, but it doesn't resonate well with me. It's one of those songs that I listen to and I just, kind of like Aqua, Barbie Girl. So, yeah, Bittersweet Symphony. I do not like that song. All right, Dirty Honey, When I'm Gone. All right, gotcha. All right, y'all know what to do. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you think about this song. Now, wait, Bill. Fill me in. Did we do Dirty Honey before? A different song from them? Let me know. Oh.
I'm down and out, I'm on my knees. Been working so hard to fill my needs. 'Cause I got bitten by a hand that feeds.
Yeah, it's like old school rock and
And I'm
roll.
burning cash like gasoline.
old school Zeppelin.
Back to the grind. All I wanted to say
Okay.
is I've been walking this line for too long, and all I wanted to say,
Yeah, sounds like Zeppelin.
time has come. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got no shelter in the driving rain. I got no lady to ease my pain. I got an empty bottle with an empty glass. Could somebody please just make this pass? I'm back to the grind, yeah. And all I wanted to say is I've been walking this line for too long. And all I
Yeah, I'm feeling it. It's alright.
You know the time has come, so don't miss me when I'm gone.
Making that southern rock in there. That's Leonard Skinner right there.
And all I wanted to say is I've been walking this line for too long. And all I wanted to say, you know the time has come, so don't miss me when I'm gone.
Okay.
Don't miss me when I'm gone.
Alright, this is interesting, y'all.
'Cause you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Don't miss me when I'm gone.
Alright. Guys, this is Dirty Honey with When I'm Gone. And I absolutely agree with you. It's really cool when you hear newer bands bring back like a classic sound and they add like a twist to it. So for all of you rock heads in here, all of you rockers, if you could give me 3 bands, let me see, maybe 3 or 4 bands that this band sounds like, let me know in the chat. Because although this is a great song, this is like a hydra or a chimera. I'm sorry. It's like a chimera of rock and roll bands put into one group to form their sound. So I know some of y'all said Zeppelin. I said Zeppelin, but if you could give me 3 or 4 bands that this band sounds like, I want to know in the chat. And I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts in just a second. I'm gonna see if anybody caught anything in this. I'll go ahead and replay a little more snippet of it. Tesla, Zeppelin, Aerosmith. Said Greta Van Fleet. They don't sound like Greta Van Fleet. All right, bands I'm saying. All right, at the beginning part had the vibe of Led Zeppelin. The vocal style is a combination of Robert Plant and Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. And in the middle, when they start getting down and dirty, there was a little bit of Southern rock in there. So I would say Led Zeppelin, Guns N' Roses, Lynyrd Skynyrd, and what was the last band I was thinking of? I guess Aerosmith maybe. But yeah, his vocal style, it sounds, in certain parts it sounds like Robert Plant, but then other parts it sounds like Axl Rose. So yeah. Welcome to the jungle. All right, but that was cool, Bill. Yeah, great, man. Somebody said Greta Van Fleet. They don't sound like Greta Van Fleet. And you know, I featured Greta Van Fleet on the channel before, in which I think their music is okay, but it's hard for me to really like what they do. Because I think when they came out, people were excited that they were bringing back that old school sound. But to me, it didn't sound right. It felt, it's hard to explain. But it just, I don't know. I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. And I didn't like it as much as everybody else did. And then the more I started listening to more classic rock, I started to like it even more. I mean, hate it more. If that makes any sense. Because people were like, oh, they sound like Zeppelin. And it was like, no, they don't. They don't sound like Zeppelin at all. Oh, I can't play this video. His vocals do kind of sound like Robert Plant, but the sound, well, maybe later Zeppelin, I don't know. All right, that's enough. Oh. Yeah, it's not the same. You said Skinner and Zeppelin? I don't know. Skinner's funky. These guys, they weren't funky really. But yeah, if you were I guess if you grew up off of like old school rock and roll, maybe you like these guys. I doubt it though, because there's some really, really deep cuts that are like great in 70s rock. Anyway, let me see. I had another request. But shout out to you, Bill. That was a great song. Oh, okay, that was the last one. Okay, all right. You said Metallica went on tour with them? Really? With Greta Van Fleet? That's weird. Okay, Streamlabs. All right, thank you, Skates. You know, sometimes I'll be forgetting about the Streamlabs people. Yeah, yeah, Metallica went on tour with Greta Van Fleet. That's weird. Cause if I was into like metal, I mean I am into metal. If I wanted to go see Metallica, I wouldn't want to see Greta Van Fleet. That's so weird. You know, I thought it was odd that Metallica was actually performing with George Strait. And that was a concert that I actually wanted to see. They were performing at the Mercedes Dome here in Atlanta. And I found out last minute my boss, or one of my bosses had tickets. And they were like, well, I'm going to go see George Strait. And this Metallica band is performing. I was like, oh, what? Oh, shit. So, yeah. Anyway. He said, Metallica went softy. They're hard rock. Yeah, Metallica's been hard rock for a while. You know, they haven't really done thrash in a long time. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know? Because, I mean... their music matches where they're at in their life right now. You can't expect them to have all that teenage angst that is in thrash music when they're, you know, in their 50s and 60s. It's just, it doesn't hit the same. You know, even with Megadeth, Megadeth playing thrash right now, it's not the same. And that's why I really haven't reviewed or broken down the new Megadeth album. I haven't listened to it all the way, actually, but this the same energy that Dave had in the 80s and somewhat in the 90s it's just not there, you know. And a lot of times with bands, they're gonna play the music that matches their life. So, you know, there you have it. Metallica, they can't rock like how they used to, but I think the hard rock sound that they have is not bad for, you know, where they're at right now. And the reality is that if you still want that older Metallica thrashy sound, there's bands out there that still do it. I think yesterday on Metal Meltdown, we listened to War Effect, and they had a song called Drone Wars, and they're a new thrash band. They got the energy, they got that aggression, they got the anger, the angst, and they sounded pretty dope. So yeah, let Metallica go. Yeah, I don't think their songs are bad. It's just, you know, it's not what some of the fans want. Anyway, let me see. Skates has requested CKY, The Boardwalk. All right, let's check this out. Y'all leave your thoughts in the chat.
It was late in July, in the midst of his teens, staggered onto the sand, alone as nobody else could be seen. Tried to ponder when a nightmare
right, guys. This is CKY. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you thought about this. Now, this kind of had like an alternative rock, alternative metal kind of vibes to it. I can't think of any bands or anybody that it sounds similar to, but certain parts of it did make me think about the Deftones or Deftones. And it almost made me click on a Deftones song, but I'm not gonna do it because I know most of y'all don't like Deftones anyway. So anyway, leave your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you thought. But I didn't think it was bad. It was all right. Doug, what's up, man? Welcome on into the stream. Merry Christmas, man. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you all. He said, just in after 15 hours of Christmas shopping. Oh, Jesus. And a bunch of hydrocodone. Okay. Oh, no. Ouch, man. You broke your wrist. I'm sorry to hear that. No, check it out. That's why you use Amazon, man. I don't do Christmas shopping. I don't do Black Friday shopping. I don't do none of that shit anymore. Just, it's too much. Just order everything from Amazon and let it show up at the doorstep. Pray that nobody takes it. Yeah, I love Deftones too, Joe. Screw the haters. But before Amazon, man, I remember we used to get up and me and my little brother, we would go stand. We were one of the people that would stand in line after Thanksgiving for the Black Friday sale and wait for the doors to open up at midnight so we could run in and grab, you know, the deals and shit. And then you realize that it's all a scam because the usually the stuff that's really cheap for Black Friday is it's like the cheap knockoff return shit that the companies are trying to get rid of or they don't want. They might have a TV that's $75 or $100 and it's like a 40-inch, but then it breaks like a week later. So it's like we learned our lesson from that, you know. You get what you pay for, ultimately. But yeah, it's a big scam. All right, let's see. We're gonna do some Rush. This is Natural Science. All right, gotcha. Yeah, if anybody has any crazy Black Friday or shopping stories, post it up in the chat. Love to read it. I think the craziest thing I seen was two people fighting over a TV. It was just like what you see on one of those videos. It was inside Walmart. I was going in to buy a camera because they, you know, I was always into photography and stuff. And so they had this really, really good deal for a point and shoot camera. And I remember I bought it or I grabbed it. And when I was heading out, you know, they had the mountains of TVs and the people were fighting over the TVs. And it was this guy and this woman. They were literally fighting each other for the TV. I was like, oh shit. And that's so crazy because now, like, I remember when I was a kid, we probably had like 2 TVs in the house. One in the family room and then one in my parents' room. But now, with the way TVs are now with flat screen and HD and all this other shit, it's like people have TVs in every single room. You know, it's ridiculous. But to be in Walmart fighting somebody over flat screen TV, I think back then it was like one of those plasmas or something. Like I remember when those came out. Plasmas came out. It was like $10,000. All right, y'all. Natural Science. Yeah, war. What is it good for? If I would have recorded that, I would be matching that song to that video.
A simple kind mirror to reflect upon our own. All the busy little creatures chasing out the destinies. Living in the pools, they soon forget about the sea. Within wheels in a spiral
Damn.
array, a pattern so grand and complex.
That was
Time after
smooth.
time we lose sight of the way. Our causes can't see their effects.
Hey.
A quantum leap forward
All right, guys, this is Rush Natural Science. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Let me know what you thought about this song. Now, as I said before, or I say all the time, when Rush designs their music or they compose their music, they compose it in a way to try to take the listener on a journey. And they really did that with this particular song, because as I'm looking up on the wiki here, it was broken up into 3 parts. I think the beginning, it was like, it had all these like weird noises, like hyperspace. Well, that was the second part. The first part was, I guess they call it tide pools. The second part was hyperspace, like you're going through the wormhole of music or something. And then the final part was permanent waves. And I guess what the song was about, it says, the song talks about the balance between natural and synthetic, the natural and synthetic world, and how integrity of purpose could allow us to reach an equilibrium between control and understanding through science. Wow. These guys, they make technical music and try not to make it technical, especially through like the feeling and the flow of it. But something else that they always do is, it's almost like they always show off without showing off in their music. So Rush is definitely a band that I can listen to when I'm in a chill mode. But yeah, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought about this. I also think it's awesome that Neil Peart, he writes all of their music. So very cool, but very unfortunate too, since he passed away. He said, takes a lot of drugs to come up with that. You know what? It does, but surprisingly, Rush doesn't come off as the guy. They don't come off as a band or the type of guys to do drugs. So that's what's even more shocking about their music. Because you would think, for as creative as they are, that they were probably getting blowed out in the studio. But I think it's the complete opposite. They just come off as good guys that don't do anything except just be creative. So, yeah. Said can't categorize Tool. I agree. Tool's music, Tool is just, they're in a category on their own. Nobody sounds like them. They don't sound like anybody else. And their style is just really just creative. You said Alex is a pothead. Okay. I mean, that's, yeah, fair enough. You said shrooms. I don't know. Well, you guys know the band more than me or better than me, but they just don't come off as like, you know, the druggy type band. And even if, when you say pothead, I'm thinking maybe he does pot on occasion, you know? I don't know. Like, we all know the bands that, like, they get fucked up, and you can tell from their music. You could tell from their music that they were fucked up when they were writing this material. A lot of bands actually come out with their best stuff when they were messed up, and you can tell the difference in their music when they're sober, because the sober music doesn't sound as good. Oh man, and I hate for it to be that way. I hate for it to be like, oh, you know, you got to get messed up in order to make good music, because a lot of times that leads to ODs, and in the music industry, it just happens way too often. You always see your favorite artist pass away too young from drugs. So, yeah. You said David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, the Stones. Yeah, it's everywhere, you know. Everybody does drugs in the music industry. Yeah, the colors. Yeah, I think pot's okay. But most of the time it'll be like, you know, you're creative with pot, but then it's like, hey man, you want create some really cool shit, try this. And then it goes downhill from there. Or uphill, depending on who you are. So oh, the colors. Like Pink Floyd, man, God knows what those guys are doing to create the music that they did, you know? So, yeah, cannabis is healthier than tobacco. It's funny because pretty soon cannabis is going to be legal and they're probably going to outlaw tobacco because it caused so many health issues. And it really boggles my mind. It boggles my mind how they let tobacco become legal when there's so many chemicals in it, you know? But hey, it is what it is. But that's what all the cigarette companies, tobacco companies, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna change those tobacco fields out for marijuana fields, and pot will be legal. They just need to figure out a way how to tax it and regulate it, basically. Anyway, let's see. Thrice with Scavengers. Okay, we'll check it out. Yeah, it's all about the money. Nah, never outlaw cigarettes. Too much tax revenue. Well, that's what I'm saying. Once they regulate marijuana and they get it to where they can get it, then tobacco will be outlawed. Because there would be too many lawsuits from people dying and getting lung cancer and stuff from cigarettes. Because that's what's happening now with the tobacco industry. People are like just trying to sue because they know that it's deadly. Oh, snap. Guys, this is Thrice, Scavengers.
Overhead are those angels or vultures, heavy wings and the hum of decay. Deceiving harbor, skew and smother the light of day. Oh, every word is a dissonant whisper. Got you wearing a smile like a mask, and all you're left with is every question you're scared to ask. Oh, I will find you in the black light of that cold, dry land.
Wow.
Never mind you as the last night. Come and take my hand.
Lancer, you're right, man. This sounds just like Deftones. I think it sounds like very similar to like their
Every tether is tangled and twisted.
fifth album.
Slowly sever your heart from the hole. Iron shackles, hungry jackals with eyes like coal. Oh, underfoot as you steal past the gallows, brittle branches or pieces of gold. Feel your chest heave. Are you ready to come back home? Oh, I will find you in the black light of that cold, dry land. Never mind you as the last night. Come and take my hand.
Wow. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this. Give me your numbers out of 10.
I will find you in the black light of that cold, dry land. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my hand. I will find you in the black light of that cold, dry land. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my hand. I will find you in the black light of that cold, dry land. Never mind who held you last night. Come and take my hand. Come and take my hand.
Oh man, guys, this was Thrice with Scavengers. Leave your thoughts in the chat. I absolutely love this. I thought this was great. I'm actually gonna save this. I'm gonna add this onto my playlist because, as you said, Lancer, they sound incredibly similar to Deftones, and Deftones is one of my all-time favorite bands. Just absolute vibes all over the place. Yeah, just really, really cool. I really, really like this. So I appreciate it, man. I'm definitely gonna be checking out their album. Let me see. This came out a year ago, so this is fairly new. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know. Is this their style? Does all their music sound like this, or was this just a single that they released to just get out, get their shit out there? Because I hate that. I hate how some bands or artists, they would have singles that they will put out to be played on the radio or make music videos for, but then when you buy the album, it doesn't sound like that song. So guys, let me know in the chat if you've ever experienced that. If you ever saw a song heard a song on the radio, or you saw the video for a song and you went out and bought the album, and the whole album, it doesn't sound anything like it. Yeah, let me know. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Well, I can think of a couple of bands, but I don't know if I want to tell you guys. So, but I hate it. He said you own yourself, it's tough to be free. Okay. Happens too often with singles. Yeah. It's like they always push the single out, and the single doesn't sound like anything else that's on the album. I think that was the case with Ginger, with Pisces. When Tasha, she heard Pisces, and she was like, "Oh, cool, we should check out their album." And the rest of their music on the album doesn't sound anything like this. Like, their album is pretty hardcore.
Step forward,
Oh, y'all want a single? Yeah.
With unconditional loyalty, ego hard, they can be picked 'cause I'm
Oh man, that was funny. Joshua said, as soon as those vocals hit, Joshua was like, yo, 2.
no promises
I think this is the only chill song that they have on that album, King of Everything. No, matter of fact, I think they have another song on there, Beggar's Dance. Yeah, this was a different style of song on this album. I think I actually did a full album reaction to this album. It's pretty good.
We do what we have been trained to. Hopeless beggars dance to this beatific flute.
But it sounded like some kind of like swing rock that they did at the end. So. Let me think. There was, what's this band? Vast with Touch. This is one of those bands that had a single that I heard way back in the day. And later on, when I ended up getting some money or getting a job, I bought the album. And it didn't, nothing on the album sounded like this. This was pretty cool. The album was garbage.
Touched. You say that I'm too so much of what you say is true. I'll never find someone quite like you again. I'll never find someone quite like you. Like you.
But I remember hearing this and I thought it was pretty cool. All right, Skates, you have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's getting kind of late anyway, guys. I think I might turn in myself. Yeah, make sure you smash that like button on your way out. He said this is based off of chamber music, melodic majors, like Maiden. Jesus, what are you talking about? This is Cynics, the space for this. Tammy, you have a good night. Yeah, Connie, you have a good night. Guys, I'm about to go ahead and pull the plug on the stream because it is getting late. You guys have a safe evening, get some sleep, and I will see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, good night, everyone. Y'all can't hang. It's all good. Yeah, I hope you have fun, man. We played lots of great rock songs. What song? This has the vibe of like a dirty, like cyberpunk strip club.
Got money, I'll do anything for you. Got money, just tell me what you want me to. Got money, nail me up against the wall. Got money, don't want everything he wants.
It won't go
all.
louder.
No, you
This is
can't
as loud as it
take
goes.
No, you can't take it. No, you can't take that away from me. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take that away from me. Head like a hole, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. Head like a hole, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. Bow down before the one you serve. You're going to get what you deserve. Bow down before the one you serve. You're going to get what you deserve. God money's not looking for the cure. God money's not concerned about the sick among the pure. God money, let's go dancing on the backs of the bruised. I got my head, but my head is unraveling. Can't keep control, can't keep track of where it's traveling. I got my heart, but my heart's no good. And you're the only one that's understood. I come along, but I don't know where you're taking me. I shouldn't go, but you're reaching, dragging, shaking me. Turn off the sun, pull the stars from the sky. The more I give to you, the more I die. And I want you. And I want you. And I want you. And I want you. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug. You make me hard when I'm all soft inside. I see the truth when I'm all stupid-eyed. The arrow goes straight through my heart. Without you, everything just falls apart. My blood wants to say hello to you. My fears want to get inside of you. My soul is so afraid to realize. And I want you. And I want you. And I want you. And I want you. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I'm calling it in tonight. I'm done. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later.